Time flies when you're in a disassociated state. If you haven't been there, you can't relate. 57 channels and everything's on. It takes a special kind of dedication to refuse feel-good medication. There are no illusions. Friends and neighbors were an intrusion. Icy seclusion. Natural desires closely monitored and cast to hell's fires. Early curfews, chaperone dates. Every time she'd sit and wait. Every time she'd sit and wait. At the hospital, I'd been introduced to phenothiazines, antipsychotic drugs that altered my brain chemistry and tempered my to live by my own means. At the hospital, I'd been introduced to phenothiazines, antipsychotic drugs that altered my brain chemistry and tempered. But I wanted to live by my own means. Medications reduced my symptoms, but dulled my sensations. The road lay ahead. There was time for contemplation.
I didn't mean it. Okay, let's cut this lesson a little bit short. I'll call an ambulance, all right? We get an ambulance in.
Remember to take your subscription with an exit from the manic depressive schizo superhighway onto a very flat and narrow emotional secondary road, potholed with side effects that rolls past halfway houses, prisons, homeless shelters, blank walls, blank stares. Following my departure from the hospital, there were a lot of disconnected thoughts beaming into the broken satellite dish of my mind. The poor reception left me forever scanning the imaginary conversation station and the delusional channel. Grandiose, strange beliefs were always close as a couch, and they pursued me until I collapsed into sleep. But I would awake rejuvenated from my somnambulistic wanderings, ready to continue the pursuit for a valid Vermont profanity license.
Fuck at the stars on him. Well, if I had a nose like that full of nickels, I'd be a millionaire. Right. So what we got going on back here? A Geritol convention? Yeah, I see him. Hey, old timer. Just as Esther's junction plow, boy. Ain't right. Ain't right. Look at this. They're awfully ugly to have cartoon characters on your shirt, you know.
Got a large chocolate shake?
Yes.
Yes, I'd like a chocolate shake and an apple pie.
Got a large chocolate shake?
Yes, please.
Will that do it today?
That's it.
228 second window, please.
I'm a functioning adult most of the time when I'm not falling down the slopes of Mount Mood disorder or falling asleep. You bore me to tears for fears. This therapy is recessive. Check the family records for manic depressives. This is no kind of catharsis. Car? I never thought you'd get out of the car.
Okay, let's cut this lesson a little bit short. I'll call an ambulance, all right? We gotta... No more balls, please! He's upset! He's upset!
I come from, lots of people carry guns. Ain't no big deal. All I need to do is borrow your car for a while. Dr. Fletcher, I'd like a complete cerebral overhaul. I'm ready for my 40-year or 50,000 useless thoughts checkup. Please adjust the long-term memory, tune up the neurotransmitters, reconnect the logic, and balance the sense of self. On the darkest days, I stand in a haze of stagnant madness and peer through gray clouds that drop like old balloons to spill their fog on motionless afternoons that turn into days and weeks spent alone on depression's dirty beach. In November, it was you who stole our leaves, sent us a chill, then promised us snow. I saw you hiding behind your skeleton trees, writing our will, no place to go. That slows all movement in the march of death. You're so good at your job, taking what life you didn't do it so well, slowed all movement. The other months would banish you to the devil you'd sell. Reminder, the confining days of winter lie ahead. I have very little recall concerning the last episode.